Hello again, and welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and we are still in the midst of 30 days of survival for September's National Preparedness Month. And we're chugging right along because we are doing the ABCs of preparedness that was inspired by little Rural, my 5-year old. So, special shout out to him. And what we're going to do is continue on, which is we're going to do each day a new letter. We're going to do about four or so, and each one will be a word that starts with that letter and how it associates to us in the preparedness community. So, if this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and spending a little bit of time with us. Yeah, your first video. I have a little card up here at the end that you can go back and watch the series in its entirety. But for now, let's just chug right along and jump right into this one. So today's letter is M. And so the first word is going to be maintenance. Maintenance is going to be very, very important because whatever we're talking about, whether it is a vehicle, whether it is a structure like your home, a fence, some sort of gear, gadget, firearm, whatever it is, it all requires maintenance. And you should be a little bit educated, I should say, on how to maintain those things, how to repair them, how to keep them up to where they are in good working order, right? Because if you have a tool that is not functioning properly, then you're not getting the most potential out of it, or it is subject to where it could break permanently, or you're putting your safety into the mix of everything as well. So, maintenance is an important aspect, and that's why I wanted to kick this one off with that one. Moving right along is going to be medical. Medical is very, very important, and we can also throw in medication. Uh, when you come to preparedness, this is very personalized. So, if you have life saving medication, it's one of the things that you need to start thinking about. How are you going to maintain that medication? What are you going to do if you are unable to get it? Is there other methods? Can you do something naturally as a substitute, even if it's just temporarily? SHTF may only last a month, may only last 6 months. It may not have to be something that's world changing and never ending. It may be for a short or medium time span. And so you have to kind of look at that to see, how far can I get with what I have? How far can I get with things that I can naturally get? Where is my red line that, once I get to here, I really need to start worrying about things. And then having your medical supplies and medical training. There's a lot of these places out there. They're more than willing to sell you medical equipment, but they're not willing to show you how to use it. And so, if you can't use it, what's the point in having it? And I know somebody's going to pop up on here and say, yeah, but if you don't have it, then you may have somebody in your group that does know how to use it. And if you have it, then at least they can use it. My guess for that is yes, that's true. But if they know how to use it, more than likely they probably have it anyway. So when you get something, doesn't matter what it is, make sure that you have training with it. Make sure that you know how to utilize it, what its functions are, how to administer it, things like that. Get your training with all of this. Next is going to be the word meat, and not like meet and greet, the kind that you eat. Protein. It's very important. Our body needs protein. Yes, I know I'll get somebody that says, oh, but you can have a vegetarian lifestyle. You can, but you still need some sort of protein, whether that's going to come from eggs or nuts or anything along those lines. Your body needs protein. It's very essential for you to have for developing and maintaining muscle. So make sure, especially if you're like me, that is a huge meat eater, that you're prepared for that, whether that's canned meat, smoked, dehydrated, freeze dried, whatever it is. If your plan is to hunt, fish, trap, whatever, raise livestock, make sure you know how to process things, how to trap, how to do all that stuff. Make sure you know how to preserve it if you do get fresh. So that way you're not letting things go to waste and you're putting things out for the long term. But at least on mine, I wanted to throw that out there because that's a pretty big one on my list, which also leads me into our last one, which is maximize. Make sure that when you're getting something, whether it is medical, whether it is a firearm, a knife, clothing, a bag, whatever, maximize its use. Okay. And one of the ways that I like to do it is I try not to get things that are single use only. If you get a firearm, that's for protection, that's for training, that's for hunting. There's a lot of different things that you can do, and so I try and get whatever I'm getting to where it has a multiple role purpose. Things like zip ties, duct tape, things like that. Try and maximize your dollar when you spend it, and that way your things will go further. That's one of the big things when you're building like bug out bags. Put in things that have multiple roles so that way one item can take the place of two, three, five plus items. So that way you're only putting one in there because again, you're trying to save space and you're trying to save weight. And so try and maximize every area that you possibly can. That goes into all of it, whether it is clothing. Maximize the area that you got for the way that you store. The same thing with your pantry. Maximize all the space that you possibly can. The Maximize all your training and all that. Any way that you can maximize yourself when it comes to preparedness is a plus and a benefit. Now, the honorable mention is going to be the word meaning. Everything needs to have a meaning. In life, it's probably best not to do something just because. There should be something behind it, a reason. Usually, uh, when you go to do something, you want to understand, and sometimes you have to be the one that answers that question for somebody. What are we out here doing? Why are we doing this? Why should I prepare? Give them meaning for it. Maybe they can't see the picture that you can. Maybe you're the one that's got to give them the focus and show them the meaning to everything. Maybe they don't understand a certain story, a topic. Maybe they don't understand the gravity of a situation. Maybe you're the one that's going to provide meaning to it and give them the substance that they need in order for them to come to the conclusion of, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right. So that's why we're going to give that one the honorable mention. But that's what I've got for you guys for today. So I hope you got something out of this. And now that we're at the end of our video, I want to issue the challenge. Go down into the comment section below and give me a word or two that starts with M that we can go through as a preparedness community and grow this list. My channel is not here to give you a list to live your life by. It is to get you to critically think for yourself. And this goes to see how creative that you can be by adding in one or two words down below. So with that, I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have a blessed day. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, I want to remind you, remember to remain united because we're all prepping in this together.